There is so much that I didn't get to today. I wanted to get to the exodus in New York. More people have left New York, more than 100,000, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, than any place else. They are flocking to Texas. They are flocking to Miami. And when Eric Adams was asked about it, the mayor of New York, he said some families have left for more outdoor space and animals. And he added, in New York City, the animals are rats. And that he quickly added afterward, we're going to get rid of those. We're going to open up the club here in just a second, but before we do so, we have to laugh at FSU, and we have to get to Jessica's top five. FSU is now saying, its board of trustees is saying that they believe it would cost $572 million to leave the ACC right now. And they kind of want to leave the ACC right now.
Yeah, they need to do something, and everybody was angry, and the Board of Trustees called the meeting on probably the worst day on the calendar to have a Board of Trustees.
No one wants to work today, am I right?
No one wants to do this. You're really inconveniencing everybody if you're calling a meeting today or doing a show. But to have a Board of Trustees meeting and the working documents that you have are what you pulled from, quote, direct quote, the internet. They actually don't have a copy of the actual grant of rights deal. So that is a hefty price. Everyone knows it's a hefty price. I guess a technicality that no one really ever expected is that ESPN has an out in 2027. The reason why that's never talked about is they would never take that out. That's why everyone talks about 2036 in this manner. They're going to challenge this legally. And if you're another university inside the ACC, God bless you. Great. You spend the money and try to establish a legal precedent. And if you find a way out of this, everybody benefits. They're the ones that want to spearhead this. No pun intended. Go for it. It's going to be tough. We know the type of deal that John Skipper made. It's pretty ironclad. A lot of people at a lot of prestigious universities have spent a lot of money consulting firms and whatnot trying to find ways out of this. I don't know if there is, but I hope there is. I wish them luck.
Before we open the club, everyone loves the year-end lists, and Jessica has spent the entire year cultivating it down to 5. So this is the top 5 weirdest things to happen this year?
Most unbelievable things. And while we're on the topic, I feel bad for the ACC, but this is tremendous content.
Any OLI, or we're going straight to the top 5?
No OLIs, just 5.
Number 5.
The Titan submersible imploded.
No, I forgot about that.
It was like a whole week. Like, are they alive? No, they imploded. It was crazy.
Number 4.
People went to try to see the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean, and they imploded.
That is number 5. It
With
must
an
be
Amazon joystick.
Good list. Number 4.
The end of the Miami-Georgia Tech football game. Barely edges out the Titan submersible implosion. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Almost as tragic.
Number 3.
Donald Trump got arrested. Mugshot and everything.
Which time?
That was unbelievable.
Number 2.
Henry Kissinger died.
Wrongfully.
Didn't think that would ever happen, to be honest. Number 1, Dan. Dan Le Batard said, Stouffer stove.
That was this year? That can't be.
Forgot about that.
I played that for my wife. You know that, Dan, right? I was like, babe, do you remember the time that Dan said Stouffer stoved up pussy? And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've listened to it.
Pudding and stuffing became... That's how that happened. I mean...
It happens to the best of us, right?
What other explanation do you have, Chris, as you dismiss my explanation?
You're into a vibe, man.
Are you ready to open up the club? What is the computer buffering? It is. It's buffering.
Don't worry, Dan. I got your back here. We're not going to let Chris Cody get away with that.
Do you? First sound in the club.
A puka-nuku. Puh. A puka-nuku. Puh. You're welcome. Puh. Puh.
Chris Cody spent the entire year angling for the soon-to-be vacated executive producer slot.
A puka-nuku. Puh. And then everyone just stared at me.
I mean, what are we supposed to do?
I thought you had a stroke, dude.
Yes, and. Puh. A puka-nuku. Puh.
He also said he smelled toast right after that.
Everyone said, "Are you having a stroke?" Puh. I made sure people were making toast. Puh.
Who else is in the club?
I get my jollies off. I get my jollies off.
Why was someone getting their jollies off?
I get my jollies off.
It was Billy. I don't remember why.
Who else is in the club?
Bring it back around the circle, Turk.
Roy had one of his proudest moments in the history of the show. 2 decades doing this, Roy has never beamed like that.
That was fun.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow. Meek judge.
Kugler.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow.
Kugler's indifference
So meek.
and general deadpan meekness is amazing.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow. I want to know what he sounds like. Furious.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow.
It's like that. That's him squaring up on Roy when he's ready to fight him.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow.
Who else is in the club?
This is a place where every day you wake up, you could experience everything from a plane crashing into our trade center to a person who's celebrating a new business that's open.
This is why people are leaving New York City, by the way.
Asinine! And she's not wrong. Asinine! Asinine! What was that about? Asinine! I don't even remember why I got that angry. Asinine! 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 That is not the energy we want around the club.
Everybody looked around
Asinine!
and said, "What was it? Like, what was that for?" Nobody can remember.
Asinine!
You scream that much.
Asinine!
We say a lot of stuff into microphones.
Asinine! My words mean nothing. No one knows to get mad or to be scared if I'm mad. Asinine! I just saw Stugotz outside. Did he just show up to do our next segment here? Who else is in the club?
2 broke girls. 2 broke girls.
This is Ed Orgeron talking to his remote control microphone, trying to find things on the internet and
2 broke girls
on his streaming service. Who else is in the club?
I was eating Cherry's Jubilee.
It's a little early for that. That's usually the punctuation.
I was eating Cherry's Jubilee.
We have coming up a segment with Stugotz. Stugotz is going to be here to talk about playing horse with his wife in a segment featuring Lenny and Willow. That's going to happen in a second. I don't know why Stugotz showed up. Why is he so late? Who else is in the club?
They call him Puka. Puka Nakua. His quarterback is not named Tua.
It's a good song. It's good.
I'm going to have to give it to Roy.
Wow.
Around here over the holidays, we had a whole lot of family members milling about. Claire and, well, Willow the dog was the first one in the building, I feel like. Willow was opened a portal to, we're going to have a work environment that allows children and animals.
And she's really marked her territory, if you know what I mean.
Wait, she did?
She's pissed everywhere.
Oh, no.
Where is she right now?
She's sleeping underneath my feet like an angel.
Okay. That is nice. I would like to spend more time with her. I would like for you, Mina Kimes used the power to get Lenny some real fame, some legitimate monetizable fame. I believe that Willow should be a show character, and I believe Willow deserves percentages, and Willow needs to spend some time around here. Except Amin doesn't like Willow, and it's a human resources hazard.
Now, I'm just spitballing here. This just came to me as you said it. What do we think about the first ever dog-led podcast with Willow and Lenny?
Wow.
Oh, my God. That's actually, I've been waiting for Angel to send me a cartoon mock-up of Willow's face so that we could put it on merch for like 2 years. I don't know where it's been. He's busy making touche-tache t-shirts, I guess.
Who gets top billing, though, is the only debate.
I think Lenny does, right? I mean, a couple of dogs
Lenny's
cutting it
a
up.
veteran in the space. Yeah. But Lenny's had a podcast for, what, five years now? I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think Willow would be insulted, but I will have to run it by her agents, and of course 80-20 her way.
Now I've got Willow as like the Stugotz character for some reason. I don't know, because the co-host. I don't know. Is Willow as big a liar as Stugotz is?
Lenny with Willow?
Yes, featuring. The thing that I wanted to get to, Stugotz,
Yes.
before dogs and children and family members, the conversation about them interrupted, is that for one of the few times in our history, I'm going to dare say, maybe the only time recently, your wife and champion daughter came in here and spent some time listening to the show, didn't seem to be very interested in anything that we were doing.
No.
But you have been...
I offered his wife to come in and listen to us. She's just like, nah.
No.
Well, but Stugotz is in an interesting time in his life, right? Like, we sort of skipped right past the idea that he lost his mother and that was hard, and like he had to, send girls off to college, and now you're in a home with your wife after many years of marriage, and the kids aren't around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just you and your wife. It's you and your wife, and you got to figure out after many years of marriage, all right, like, what do we still have in common? And we've been about this for 15 years. You got to do all the assessing that people do in marriages when they arrive at this point in life. Why were you playing horse with your wife, though? Under what circumstances did that happen?
We discovered, Dan, and it took our kids leaving to college, as you said, we discovered that we both share a passion for the game horse. And so what we have started is a weekly horse game. I don't know what you do when you go out for your weekly horse game with Valerie, but for me and Abby, when we go out to play horse, we take it seriously.
Hell
We
yeah.
also take a gummy. But we take it seriously.
I'm picturing some fun stuff here.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll
strip
see.
horse?
So we play horse. She goes by the standard H.O.R.S.E.
You're a freak.
I go H.O.A.R.S.E. Okay? So, I mean.
You're cheating?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Dan.
Every once in a while, they get off a good wordplay. Your father the other day said, hey, guys, did you hear Deion Sanders? He had hype replacement surgery.
That's good.
Every once in a while.
That's a good one. I like that. So anyway, I don't know what to do because now to make the game, kind of just to even out, because I'm really good at basketball is what I'm trying to say. The jumper is so pure, Dan. I still have it. I still have the form. I could still shoot from half court. I could still go behind the basket on the baseline, throw it over the basket, put it in. I'm trying to win these games, but I'm also at the same time trying to take my wife's temperature. Is she mad at me? Is this ridiculous? So now I'm down to elk. Okay, E-L-K, she's still at horse, okay? Gives her a better chance of competing with me and trying to win the game. But I'm also wondering, do I give her the game? Do I allow her to win? Because keep in mind, our weekly horse games, Dan, Sunday afternoons. And you know what happens on Sunday night. And it hasn't happened as recently as it used to. And I'm starting to wonder, do I let her win at the game of horse? That's what I'm thinking.
You got to throw those, especially on Sunday nights.
I got to throw them, right? That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not. I'm competitive. I want to win. And I want to show off the J.
At what cost, though?
Wait, this is what happens when you get an empty nest? I was thinking, in my mind, maybe things slow down a little bit when the kids are, in high school and stuff. But once they leave, baby.
Yeah.
But you're telling me it's just less of that, just playing horse.
They've been gone for nearly 2 years. So.
Do you have it being some sort of sensual horse, like Stugotz, sweaty
Strip horse.
trying to win? Okay.
Front yard?
So
I've got him at the back, a half court
All
in
right,
his
all
backyard.
right, well, let's think about this for a second, because the way that you have strip horse, and I'm not saying that that we're not, as a country and as a globe, possibly repressed in some areas. But you think it's sensual to have Stugotz remove items of clothing one by one? You think that's going to create a scenario where a great deal of desire fills anybody who's across from this?
I've got them both at the end in sneakers only.
And she begs me to leave them on. I mean,
Better grip.
Yes, to answer your question, yes, Dan. I mean, when he said me and my wife are playing horse, I mean, I was like, fist me.
Chris Cody might be the horniest person that I've ever met.
What?
That's a T-shirt.
That's a
Angel,
different game,
Said
too.
fist me.
You play
Angel,
horny.
That's a
That's
T-shirt.
like Roy, fist me. Come on, get your mind out of
That's
the
a,
gutter,
that's a,
Jessica.
you know
no,
what?
I'm good.
I
Thanks.
want
I got it.
Roy,
Chris.
fist me.
No, I'm good.
Angel, I am ordering something that I want up by the end of this segment, okay? I want Fist Me as a T-shirt. that we immediately sell for Chris Cody because he just wants a pound.
I'll wear a shirt that says "Fist Me," and there has to be a fist there because Roy, just fist me.
No, I'm good.
So you can get pounded.
Exactly.
Anytime Roy wants.
How about a T-shirt with me just in my sneakers?
I'd pay for that one.
Even better.
And the show logo just
Even better.
And a discount
Perfect.
code.
Angel, by the end of this segment, I would also like a T-shirt.
with horse spelled.
H-O-A. You didn't know how to spell it, did you?
I'm just gonna let you do it.
H-O-A-R-S-E across
That way.
his, and then people will think it's a horse penis, but no, it's just screaming and horse because it never gets sex on Sunday night because it thinks strip horse is a good idea.
H.O.R.S.E. There's something here, guys.
Yeah, there is.
A T-shirt and nothing more.
Chris has multiple horny T-shirts. The entire
What?
Cody
Whoa.
family has butt stuff.
Baby.
Has Chris with a rhino horn saying horny or something, and now fist me dominating.
I would also like, at the end of this segment, Angel, a I love twerking type of T-shirt with Greg Cody's face on it. By the end of this segment, I want that T-shirt. I want our T-shirt company to get faster and better about printing art instantaneously.
So do you let Valerie win? What do you do? I mean,
On horse? Well,
Yeah.
I will tell you the honest story that a long time ago, God, I don't even like looking at this. It makes me feel deeply uncomfortable. But I was 19 years old or something, and I'm dating someone I deeply care about who used to be a Rutgers basketball player, and she was great, and she kicked my ass, and I couldn't handle it. Like,
the Scarlet Knights.
yes, thank you. She crushed me, and
The crossover got you?
I mean, the whole game got me. I had I thought I was Stugotz at basketball. Woo, I can hit jumpers and stuff, and she just annihilated me.
Didn't you, while there was a pitcher, a softball pitcher, you take a swing and then you fell down? Didn't that happen too?
Yes, that's good. They can find that video on the internet.
Did you
Twisted
almost
you
go to
up?
third base?
No, I think her name was Claire Tua, if I'm not mistaken. She was like an Olympic softball player, and she threw me a fastball. And I'm like, no, I got this now. And then she went changeup, and I like stumbled all the way down the third base line and like fell down because I was not like, I'm like, okay, I got her timed now,
gas.
and no, but changeup on the second pitch.
That's
like,
your practice swing.
That's not fair.
That is cold. She knew I was going to go up there with all the male ego, and yeah, I fall on my face.
To answer your question, no, do not let her win. Lehman and I play pickleball and tennis with each other all the time, and 9 times out of 10 he beats me because he's incredibly athletic, and I'm struggling to keep up. Like he's got
But you're
he's
athletic and
lefty,
competitive
he puts
too.
A spin on. I'm extremely competitive, but like it'll be a fun game, but he'll always win. But there's one time where I will win every like 20 games, and it feels amazing, and I get so excited about it. No, it's patronizing. Do not do it.
Right.
She'll win one of these days.
No, she won't.
And she's gonna gloat in your face.
Stugotz, you
will
can't be
deserve
that
it.
good.
I mean, I'm good, Chris.
Like I'm not saying you. I'm sure you can hit
We've
a
seen
jumper.
you play golf. No offense.
This is horse, though. I mean,
But
I'm
it's
good.
it's,
game. Yeah,
it's
it's a
the,
different game.
Yeah.
You painted a picture of you're going like reverse layups. And
No.
stuff.
I'm
You
not
did
saying
say
that.
half court.
I like
Stugotz,
to- well,
you
I
said
can-
I'm draining them from half court. Is what
No,
you said.
I can reach from half court, so I take that shot. If it goes in, Abby can't even reach. I mean, she just can't. She tried because I drained one. I mean, right in her face.
Didn't you hit 6 3-pointers in high school?
I did in a half, yeah. Long Island record at the time. I'm not certain it still stands. I did that against Long Beach at Schreiber High School. 6 threes and a half. I was cold in the first half, came out cold, but once I warmed up, 6 consecutive threes, second half. High school record.
Jessica, you are right to roll your eyes at this. I'm actually appalled by
Steve Shackle, good
just
coach.
the general idea of Roy going that lazily to one of the old hits. Just toss Stugotz the question that he
couldn't
most
agree
wants
more.
to
Roy-
talk about. Like,
It's a softball, like
Roy-
that changeup that you couldn't
okay,
hit.
all right, I'm going to make a change up in the studio. Get your ass out of here.
What did I
Wow.
do?
Wow.
This is content. We're
Ask me
wasting
a
time
question.
here.
Bad
Oh, wait.
content. Bad
Guys,
content.
Let's look
All
at the
right,
screen
fine,
right
I'm
now. We got Dan hitting against the softball
This
Oh
pitcher.
my
is
gosh,
good
young
right
Dan.
here.
Dan.
Oh, I'm
Look at
staying
this.
for this one.
No,
Dan.
no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I
Out,
am.
out.
Come on.
Roy, out.
Your hair still looks great, by the way, Dan. I don't think people tell you that enough.
They don't say nice things to me about anything, about how I look.
Good eyebrows too.
Jessica.
You got a good set of eyebrows on you, Dan.
That's
Yeah,
true.
He does.
They're figuring out where in the video is exactly you hitting. It's a
Okay.
20-minute video, so give us a second.
All right,
here.
so wait a minute. So
Who's the guy with you, by the
That's
way? Is
Dave
that-
Barry, and a legend.
a Pulitzer Prize
That's Dave
winning
Barry?
Yes.
humorist.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow. He had a great dedication in the beginning of Greg and Ron McGill's book. A little better than yours, Dan.
He's one of the best writers of any kind I've ever known in my life because he can write funny, and that's the hardest thing. Nobody can write funny. It's so hard to write funny. We will see if we can get this up here as the punchline to wherever it is this segment ends. Oh, here we are. All right. We are. They are in the area here. Hold
Where
on.
is Bill?
Stop it there. Stop.
Oh, wow.
But I'm
Swing
okay.
on you, Dan.
No, but I'm okay. No, see, I'm okay. All right. You got me with the first one. Okay, but
Oh,
this
please
is.
pull the rug.
Yeah, here, watch this.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, she pulled the rug.
You were sitting fastball. You were waiting for it.
Oh, I love that. I need that on a loop.
man.
I need that on a loop.
Here it comes. Here it comes
The
again.
fastball blows by him, and then the
watch
very next pitch, Dan's sitting red.
Watch this.
Change up. Oh, and then he falls down the line.
Stuck in his heels.
Oh, you got to watch this on YouTube if you're not.